New at 5 as Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson nears the end of day 3 of her Supreme Court nomination hearings. She appears to have some support.
That's right. According to a new Gallup poll released this morning, 58% of respondents say they would like to see her become the 9th member of the High Court. The findings are based on more than 1,000 adults during the first half of March before the Jackson hearings began.
And one of the major criticisms by Senate Republicans over the last few days has been that Jackson is soft on crime. And some of the cases they've cited involved her time as a public defender, specifically her time representing Guantanamo Bay detainees. Georgia Senator Jon Ossoff kicked off today's marathon of questions by asking Judge Jackson about the public defender's role in the American judicial system. Take a listen.
Reflecting on your experience as a public defender, a vital role in our justice system. Let's talk a little bit about the Sixth Amendment.
The protections of the Sixth Amendment, the right to trial, includes the right to appointed counsel, so that everybody who is accused of criminal behavior now has the right to an attorney. And that's very important. We've heard a lot about my criminal cases. In every case, I'm getting, as a judge, arguments from the prosecution. I'm getting arguments from the defense counsel. I'm getting arguments or statements from probation in these criminal cases. And the work of a judge is to look at the facts and circumstances, hear the arguments of the parties, apply the law, and make a fair determination. And so having lawyers for criminal defendants aids in that process and benefits us all in our criminal justice system.
During his remarks, Senator Ossoff said he has introduced legislation to establish a public defender's office in the Southern District of Georgia, which he says is one of 3 federal districts in the country without one. Our Tracy Amick-Pierre joining us now with more on how Jackson's past role is providing inspiration. Tracy.
Well, many in the Atlanta law community are eager to see what this nomination could mean for other lawyers, especially those who are public defenders. As a former public defender, Ketanji Brown Jackson represented many people without the means to afford legal representation. And for years, this role has been stigmatized among the law community. However, public defenders everywhere are hoping that her nomination will finally break barriers and open doors. We spoke to Atlanta criminal defense attorney Byron Conway on why he thinks this hearing is inspiring.
So there's 2 areas of inspiration here from her nomination. One is the fact that she's just a Black woman and she's making history in that regard, and the insight that she'll lend to the court from that perspective. But the other area of inspiration is to all of the public defenders out there who have been told for so long that going into the area of public defense was a death knell to their professional advancement as a lawyer. Now we know that that is not the case.
Judge Jackson's hearing is set to continue this week into early April.